focused all up on you. I got a tunnel vision, baby, yeah, I'm gunning for you. I gotta keep my head on focus, can't be fucking with you. So if we really in it, gotta know we are the with you. Cause you could play these goofy niggas that's just trying to fuck.
Hi guys, I'm back with another video. Today is gonna be a story time. It's gonna be a story time about one of the red flags I encountered while with my recent ex. Well, it ain't really recent, this was years ago. But yeah. I met my ex in college or whatever when I was around like 18. So when I first got to college, I had straight male friends. All of my friends was male because I smoked. My homies, we click up with like, well, let me say I clicked up with the outside people. So classes started about a week after move-in or what. Am I lying? Probably not. No, I think it started like a week after move-in or whatever. So but once classes started, I had all English classes. I went to my first class one morning and I was kind of irritated. So I was in a, I ain't gonna lie, I was slightly a class clown, just a little bit, I had a mouth on me, that was the only problem. So I was in class bored or whatever, and I was like, damn, I can't wait till I get out of here so I can smoke me a wood, I could roll up or whatever. And the person that was sitting next to me, which was Trey, he laughed or whatever, and he was like, yeah, me too or whatever. And then that's how we got to talking or whatever, got in cahoots. And me and him was like, yeah, we could link up and smoke afterwards or whatever. And that's what we did. So after that class or whatever, we both go home to our dorms because we was in the same dorm hall or whatever. So we had walked to our dorm together, and then had the plans to link up or whatever. So I go to my dorm, get ready and tell my friends like, yeah, I got some new friends or whatever, finna go meet them or whatever. And they just telling me to be careful because it's guys type shit, and just trying to be helpful friends. So yeah, they were just trying to be helpful friends and stuff. So I get to CJ dorm or whatever. Imagine when I walk into CJ dorm, it's two more boys and then it's another girl or whatever. So at first I'm thinking, what? It's cool. I mean, I thought that the whole time that it was cool or whatever because another girl was there. But we get to rolling up, we get to smoking, blah blah. And in this process, I keep seeing they motherfucking homie staring at me. This homie, we're gonna call him Brandon. That's my ex. We're gonna call my ex Brandon. I didn't got time for nobody to be dick eating. But yeah. So I see Brandon or whatever, Brandon see me. But Brandon not my type off back because I don't really get down with the hood peoples. But he keeps staring at me, so I'm in my head like, what the fuck? Why the fuck he keeps staring? But I ain't say nothing, he ain't say nothing or whatever. But I guess after that, he did say something to his friends. But in the meantime, between time, we were just up in there kicking it or whatever. Everybody was fucked up. So after that day or whatever, I go around my homie Trey and then I go around his other homie Sean or whatever. Because at this point, me and Sean, we real cool because Trey done got us cool. We all been kicking it or whatever. And Sean bring up the facts to me, like, yeah, my homie like you. I'm like, who? Because I'm thinking, he talking about Trey. I'm like, hell no. Me and Trey just cool or whatever from class. So he was like, no, I'm talking about Brandon. He was like, I don't know if that's really your type or whatever, but I'm like, hell no, the fuck? No. So that day I'm like, we could see, but it ain't gonna be too much to it. Days went past or whatever. I'm on my way home from one of my English classes, going back to my dorm, and I get stopped by Brandon. He hop up out of his car, get to ask me if he could get my number or whatever. First I'm like, hell no. Cause he was straight. At the time, I wasn't really into hood niggas, hood men. Let me say that. Matter of fact, I don't get no fuck hood niggas. Like I said, I was not into that. And that's what the fuck he was. He was a school weed man. Well, he was one of them. And yes, I'm telling. But yeah. So he get my number, whatever. I hee hee ha ha the shit off. I go on about my business or whatever for the rest of the day. But he get to text me like, yeah, can we smoke later? You can come get in the car with me, blah, blah, blah. You know, that niggas be. So I'm like, all right, cool. Now, we get the smoke, we get the kicking it. This is going on for a week now. After a week, this is consistent. Like we always together. It's just what it was. All of a sudden, within my first month of school, I get to hearing that some girl from out south or whatever, she messing with some nigga from out south or whatever, and I guess he the weed man. It wasn't too many details, basically. So in my head, I wasn't putting it together because I knew it was several weed men in college or whatever. It was several people from out south. So I wasn't putting two and two together in my head that them being together or whatever. So I just let the situation be. But then another month go by. This was, yeah, let me just say another month go by or whatever. And all of a sudden, like I said, I didn't hang around girls in college. It was just me and all the guys all the time. So I go about another month in or whatever, messing with dude. But at this point, I'm thinking, we solid. I start to get looks from girls in class. It's the same three girls, though. It's like the same four girls or whatever. Getting looks in class while I'm in a dining hall, just getting food. Just me though. I'm not confrontational. If like you not doing nothing to me for real, like you can look all you want as long as you don't touch me, then I have to do something to you. But it wasn't never that. It was just stares and little rolling eyes, and I'm grown. What I'm supposed to do with that? So I let it be. At this point, I'm like, okay, I still don't know what's going on because I didn't know this was the girl that they was talking about from out south. Didn't know he was the weed man that they was talking about from out south. So now, after these stanky looks, then start occurring, I'm still not like saying nothing. I'm still not saying nothing about these stanky looks. I'm like, what the fuck? Just didn't know. I go ask him, like, what's the deal? Like, what's up with you and this girl or whatever? He telling me it's nothing, made it seem like it's nothing. So, me, the Lulu at the time, I'm okay. Da, da, da. I go along with it. Should have. That's where I messed up first. Going along with that bullshit. Now, I'm like, okay. It seems like he telling the truth about whatever the case may be. Me now, clearly don't think that. But at that time, I did. So time still went by. We still kicking it like nothing ever changed or whatever. One night, we was like, we kind of bored or whatever. It was a weekend, I believe. It was a weekend. We was like, shit, let's do something in the dorms. So we go out to Walmart or whatever. Because we like, let's get us some movies and stuff, some games, just some stuff to do, whatever. Because college was boring. We was all the way out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, we was all the way out in the middle of nowhere in a little country area. So it wasn't really much to do. It wasn't no malls or nothing like that. So we go to Walmart. Like I said, we got the games. We got a Nerf gun. I'm only saying Nerf gun because this is very specific for what the fuck I'm about to say. So we got the Nerf gun or whatever. We got the games. We got the movies. Now the plan was by the time we got back to the dorm rooms, it was gonna be too late to be doing anything extra. So I'm like, okay, we get back. I'm gonna take a shower in my dorm. He gonna take a shower in his dorm, and I'm gonna work my way over there by the time I get out or whatever. That's not what happened. So by the time I get out the shower, I'm gonna say it's probably around like 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. And I text him to see what he doing. This man not answering, but at the time I knew he fell asleep fast. Fell asleep fast because he be off the drugs. So I wasn't really thinking too much of him. Like, fuck, he done went to sleep. We could try this again tomorrow or whatever. So around I had to get into bed, go to sleep around like I'm gonna say 2:30 in the morning. I get a text. But when I open the text message, it's not him. It's the girl. So I guess because okay, how can I explain this? The way his dorm was set up, he used to leave his dorm room open because he was the weed man. Like, it was like a candy store. He left that shit open during the day or whatever for motherfuckers to come in and come out or whatever to buy weed. But that night he had left it open for me, I guess, once he fell asleep, but I never came. So the girl ended up going up there, whatever. She snuck up there. I'm gonna insert a little picture right here. But the girl, she snuck up there, whatever, and she took a picture with him or whatever while he's dead in the sleep. Like, he's dead sleep, laying in the bed. She's not in the bed with him or nothing or whatever. So me being the person I am, I'm livid, but I'm sleepy, so I'm not finna go to nobody's dorm. And it's just a nigga get another one. But so I'm like, I'm not finna do all that right now. I see the message. She like, sooner or later he'll get it together. This is girlfriend, some more shit, some more shit like that. I'm girl, what the fuck ever. I ain't even text the shit back. I'm like, y'all just eat this man up tomorrow. So next day or whatever, he get the texting me. He like, what's the problem? Why you ain't text back trying to play stupid? I'm like, so you don't see your text messages? He talking about some, nah, what you talking about? I guess the girl went in there and she deleted it or whatever. So I'm telling him like, yeah, your little bitch, she didn't send me a message at 2:30 in the morning of you sleeping in the bed and her sitting on a chair on the side of you. So next thing I know, text messages went dead. He ain't say nothing. So at this point, I'm thinking like, oh, okay, he caught up. That's through. We done. That's through and we done or whatever. No. So it's like the next morning. Matter of fact, it was like the next day. It was like during the afternoon or whatever. I think it had to be like during the week because I remember me getting out of class and going to my room, sitting there mad as hell, and then I get a text message somebody else will come talk to me about it. So I'm already in my head like, nigga, ain't no dumbass bitch, da, 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 you know how I'm finna go in and all of that. That's what I did. So I go to that dorm room or whatever. We get to talking. He trying to tell me that the girl crazy. She followed him to college. They used to go together in high school or whatever. And the plan, she thought they was gonna be together once they got to college, but he told her no. That's why they didn't exactly come together, but that's what it was. So, at the time, like I said, I was delusional. I was going through with it. I'm like, okay, this bitch crazy. Da 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 da. But as I'm starting to pay attention, because when I first walked into the room or whatever, we having this conversation, I'm thinking about something totally different. I'm mad. I'm in my phone. I'm really not trying to look at him. But when I look up while we're having a conversation, they didn't tow up that whole dorm room. They tow up the whole dorm room. It was blood. We had white like little sheet curtains that just draw down or whatever. It wasn't like a blind. It was like them little ones that roll up. I don't know what the fuck those are called, but we had those, and it was just spots, specks of blood all over that. Then there's specks of blood on the bedpost or whatever. It's ironing board broke, TV's broke. It's just hella shit broken out. I'm looking like, what the fuck did I just walk into? Because at first I'm like, we just having a conversation. I ain't look up. So he telling me, he was like, yeah, her ass came in here and did this or whatever. I'm like, oh hell no, y'all got some extra shit going on. So he claimed that she hurt herself while she was breaking things, and that's how the room got towed up like that. But I don't know. That it just didn't sound right, and that's how the room got towed up, and that's how that's where the blood came from or whatever. Because after she broke everything, they started tussling and blood got everywhere.
What?
So I was a little skeptical about this story, but I'm like, shit, okay, maybe he right. Maybe she did go a little crazy or whatever. But after that, we get back cool again. A week go by. We back on the same terms we was before. I'm spending the night every night. Everything fine and dandy. These bitches still looking at me crazy or whatever when I'm in class, when I'm getting food, whatever the case may be. Now, this one specific night, I'm like, okay, I'm finna go to my man room or whatever. I don't want to be in my room or whatever. Because I barely stayed in my room at that point. Like, literally, my roommate basically had her own room because my ass was always with that nigga. Now, this night, I don't know why, but I kept having like a weird feeling about stuff. But I'm just letting it go with you. Because why the fuck I get out the shower, I go in my dorm room, So I pack my little spend a night bag or whatever. I'm all happy go lucky. It's around, I'm gonna say once again, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. It seemed like we was always just getting back in at 1 or something, or coming back into the dorms, and I was gonna go over there around like 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning. I think it was about like 12 something though, because I remember me being on a FaceTime with my sister. I'm on my way to the elevator and everything, and I'm making a joke in my head like, now what if these girls on this damn elevator when the elevator opened? But I'm joking, like I said, because it's damn near 1 o'clock in the morning. What the fuck is y'all doing up? Now, I clicked that elevator button. Why the fuck, as soon as I clicked that elevator button, her and all her motherfucking friends was in the elevator? I'm like, but I ain't no hoe. So I'm not finna get on another fucking elevator. The fuck? I mean, it is 2 elevators, but what I look like letting the elevator close, cause 4 of you hoes in there, it's like 1 big bitch and 3 little hoes. I'm like, cause y'all up in here, y'all ain't finna scare me out of getting no motherfucking ride to your man room. The fuck? So I get on the elevator with, I'm still on FaceTime with my sister or whatever. These hoes just stand me up and down the whole time. They ain't saying nothing to each other. Mind you, when I looked on the elevator though, the buttons, they had been pressed 1 to get off on floor 1. I pressed 2 because when you go off on 2, you could go around to the men's side and go up the men's side of the dorm. So I get off the elevator. I knew they was gonna follow me out, but why the fuck they follow me out the elevator too? So as I'm walking, I'm just walking. I ain't, like I said, I'm not scared of nothing. I'm not scared of nothing. So I'm just going about my day how I usually would. So I get off the elevator, I walk around and whatever, they following me. But I knew he was waiting for me on the like men's side of the elevator or whatever, so he could take me up with his key or whatever, because if not, I was gonna have to take the stairs, and I wasn't gonna take the stairs to no 14th floor. So as I'm getting around the corner, I'm giving him this look like, nigga, your bitch is behind you. Like, that's the face I'm giving. Still not paying attention, face all in phone. So I'm like, yep, this finna go left. Soon as she get to walking from behind me through the same door I just came through, whatever, he like put his phone down. I put my back against the wall because I'm like, I ain't got time for no extra shit to be going on while I ain't looking. And like I said, I was on FaceTime with my sister, so I'm trying to let her see the action, but couldn't. Have pretext my friends and everything to meet me downstairs. She get over there, she get this, so this what we doing, Brandon. Brandon, what the fuck is you talking about? What have I told your ass I want with you? Da da da. You know, some little bullshit. She like, nah, you ain't say this what the fuck we was doing. So now she get to trying to throw hands. So she get to swinging at him. She got to like really good 1-2 punches in or whatever. Then that's when he start punching her in the head. So he get to punch her in the head. All I see is her wig moving back and forth, because he hitting her so hard that she's bouncing off the fucking elevator walls right there. Because it was like 2 elevators right next to each other in a wall, and like literally like a little walk path. He's punching her head up against the motherfucking elevators. So at this point, her friends, they Ayana tell him to stop, get him, Ayana stop him. I'm just trying to figure out how the fuck y'all know my name. That's all I was thinking about at this point. Because Ayana get him. So I'm like, I guess. So I finally get him. We get downstairs. As soon as I get downstairs, my whole little crew downstairs. All the guys and my one female friend, which was my roommate at the time, they was not fucking around. So I'm like, no, y'all didn't died down or whatever, because they like trying to figure out who the fuck trying to get it. I'm like, no, it's cool, didn't die down or whatever. So they finna get ready to go back to their rooms. I'm like, I'm finna go smoke with him, talk to him in the car type shit or whatever. They're like, all right. So why I get out to the front or whatever, and this motherfucker and her friends is standing in the front of the building. I'm trying to figure out how they got there, because we all went different directions from off the 2nd floor elevator or whatever. So we get in the car, we just sitting right there. I'm trying to figure out why he's not moving. He's still mad about the situation because he see her standing in front of the building talking shit or whatever and doing the most. So he get out. I guess I don't even remember exactly what he got out for. I just remember him getting out and then trying to walk towards the building. She jumped in his face again. They get to fighting again. Now they fighting in the grass or whatever. She over here ducking and swinging real hard. Bro, why won't you just fucking stop? Like, you see you keep getting punched in your fucking head and you just won't stop. So they fighting again. He punched onto the fucking grass. Hop back up in a car, mad as hell. I'm over there like, I'm just a suburban girl because I don't know nothing about this. Like, they're over there really doing the most. They was wretched as hell. So he get in the car. I'm like, so what we about to do? Went to go smoking. That was just that night, but it's more to the story. Cause after this, he ended up getting kicked out of college or whatever. I ended up leaving college and we both moved to Atlanta into our first apartment. But I'm gonna tell y'all the problem with moving into that first apartment on my next story, my next story time. So yeah, thanks for watching my story time. Subscribe, comment, like, or whatever. And yeah, be in tune for the next story time, which is gonna be coming real soon.